James Hetfield started crying on camera like a, all right, about Metallica fans. It might not be a, might not be like a bit. Who knows? We'll see. I don't know why he's crying. We'll see.
James Hetfield's giving a rare interview this Sunday on CBS Sunday Morning, and he's opening up about the fans. And you can tell from this interview that despite the fact that Metallica has been performing for longer than I've been alive by years, he still really is a fan at heart. There are so many videos out there on social media showing James at other shows, enjoying himself, still a fan of live music despite the thousands.
That's how you can tell he loves what he does. He wakes up and he doesn't even give a shit if he makes $1. He loves what he does, bro.
Of shows at this point that he and his bandmates have performed, and I saw the band this year at that historic Lane Stadium show where they played Enter Sandman, just as the Hokies have been running out onto the field to that legendary sporting anthem. But in this brand new interview, when James talked about the fans, you could tell he was overcome with emotion and just how much it all.
Why? Was it literally just about the fans? Was it about a dead fan? Was it about something that happened? Like, what happened?
Means to him. In the preview clip, James is literally tearing up talking about the fans, calling what he does the best job in the world. And he says all it takes is looking into the eyes of a fan in the crowd to refill his tank. Really spoken like a true fan who happened to end up on the other side of the barricade.
It's so easy. It is so easy. Just looking into one set of eyes. That's all it takes for me. I will hook up with one person's eyes and I'll just see them change. I'll see the passion in them and I'm full. My heart fills right up and I'm ready to just keep going, kicking. I am so blessed. I have the best seat in the house. I got the best job in the world, if you even want to call it a job.
Now, this interview is spotlighting their All Within My Hands Foundation Metallica launched back in 2017 to give back to those same fans and their communities that mean so much to them.
I found my passion early on in life. I'm super grateful for that. I had parents that were supportive around that. And I struggled. I struggled hard to get what I thought was what I needed, which was be in a band and make music. Struggle is part of it, you know, and with this foundation, hopefully we're a little bit of a helping hand getting from that, you know, I can't get out of this struggle. I just can't. To the, I can, but I got to work hard and I'm going to be able to get what I want. So, yeah, I have the best job in the world.
They put real money where their mouth is. Since that foundation launched, they've raised over $20 million for trade school programs, hunger relief, and disaster aid all around the world. Truly.
Hey, that's a W. I think that's a W. In my opinion, that's a W.
You don't see most artists putting up like they have. So how do you stay grounded when your band has sold well over 100 million albums, over 17 billion streams, and has played on every single continent? For James, the answer is simple. He never stopped being a fan. You can see it when James is blended into the crowd over the years, catching some of his favorite bands. Famously, there was a festival where Metallica and Mastodon were both on the bill, and apparently Hetfield threw on a mask and went into the actual pit to watch Mastodon like any other metalhead in the crowd, and fans only figured it out later when the footage surfaced. Same thing with Ghost. Metallica put Ghost on one of their festivals early on. James was wearing their shirt on TV.
Imagine how it would feel. You go outside and you can't, you can't like even properly function in society. Like everyone's coming up to you for photos. You can't go anywhere without people freaking out. I'm like, oh my gosh, James Hetfield. What was that one band where before they played their show, they literally went and worked normal jobs just to feel what it was like because they didn't like all the attention. What was that one band?
And then in 2017, when Ghost opened for Iron Maiden in Toronto, people spotted James Hetfield out in the audience air drumming and rocking out to the set. Later, there's a video of him at Metallica's HQ playing Cerise, a fantastic song. Now, fast forward to 2024 at the Tons of Rock Festival. You've got James Hetfield and Rob Halford, two absolute legends, standing side stage watching Turnstile, both of them having a great time watching the set. The moment, of course, goes viral because you can just see how much the live shows still mean to both of them. Now, in this new interview, James talks about how he looks out into the crowd and
Hetfield came into the sanctuary. Ham tried to tour for his son band. What is his son's band? I forgot that his son had a band. I heard it was low-key like mid though.
sees 3 generations at a Metallica show. Kids, their parents, and even grandparents all hanging out in the same audience. And he jokes that he never wanted to go to a gig with his dad or grandpa, but now watching families do it, and he's extremely grateful, and it even chokes him up.
I get to see 3 generations of people hugging each other, you know? Oh God, the last thing I would have wanted to do.
Bro, don't let these tears distract you from the Napster situation, bro. Don't let it distract you, bro. Remember that. We're never gonna forgive him for that.
To a gig with my dad, you know, or my grandpa even, you know. But I see that happening out there.
He also calls Metallica's fans what it really is, a family of misfits, people from different backgrounds, different stories, all using this heavy music to survive their own battles.
And little kids down in the front, old people down the front, people in wheelchairs down the front, a mixed match of, you know, backgrounds and stories of people. You know, we gather a lot of misfits around this planet, you know, and we make a family out of it, and we create some energy that helps us get through life.
Lars backs him up. He says that one of Metallica's whole purposes is to break down the wall between the band and the fans, so it doesn't feel more like us and them and more like we're all in this together.
I feel that one of the purposes of what we do is to try to break down the that barrier of sense of separation between the group and the fans, the band and the fans.
I have a Napster laptop bag. Don't bring it to their shows, bro. They'll kick you out.
The artists and the people who appreciate.
Don't bring this around them.
To try to sort of do away with, you could almost call it in a concert setting, a physical barricade that's there, and try to sort of bring that sense of we're all in this together.
And it's something that really shows up in everything the band does. Since 2017, All Within My Hands has raised more than 20 million, about 11.5 into trades and technical education, 7.5 million to fight hunger all around the world, and over 5.2 million for critical local services. And the band actually covers all overhead to the foundation, so that all of the money...
Favorite Metallica album? I've only listened to And Justice for All and Ride the Lightning, right? I have to say Ride. Even though some of my favorite songs are on And Justice for All, I have to say Ride.
Actually goes to the causes you're donating to.
I don't remember if I listened to Master of Puppets or not. It was a long time
ago.
You can see
the interview this Sunday on CBS Sunday Morning.
I'm not a big Metallica fan at all. Like, I listened to a few albums and I was like, it's just okay. Like,
and Lars speak more about the All Within My Hands Foundation.
Okay, that's the vid. Bang, bang. New vid down. Bang. That's a vid down. Rape. It's worst mainstream drummer. Yeah, he was really good back in the day. Ride the Lightning flows a little bit better than Justice. Yeah. That's why I like Ride, because like Ride had better songs, but my favorite songs are on Injustice and For All. You know, Just For All. My favorite song. That was gay. Exactly. Yes. Serbian heavy metal up your ass type shit on some gay written, but they don't flow together that well. I mean, yeah, seen Ride and Justice related band members, guys. My favorite, also the bass being in the mix.